Hello, welcome to the Stages of Alchemy experience, day 3. We're on day 3. Yes, we are. Okay, so this experience is designed for you, the highly sensitive, neurodivergent creative that is wanting to amplify their self-expression and creativity, go to their next level with your artistic endeavors, um, without shame, and to build confidence and like be on fire for what you're creating. That is what I'm all about. That is who I am here to support, to serve, to activate, to inspire are artists like you. So, without any more talking about that, let's get into the meat of the content today. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about calcination, the first stage of alchemy, the first part of the alchemical process. Calcination is all about fire. It's about heat. It's about burning away all that no longer serves you. It is about turning the defense mechanisms and the egoic perceptions and limitations and ideas and beliefs that we carry with us, turning that all into ash. This could look like a dark night of the ego, I will say. Like one of my favorite spiritual teachers, intuitive astrologers, Robert Ohado, says a dark night of the ego, because the soul always knows what is going on, right? The soul knows, but the ego has another idea, right? So it's not really a dark night of the soul, it's a dark night of the ego. So our identity constructs begin to crumble in calcination. Now, for some people, this happens slowly over a lifetime. For others, the process is a little more accelerated. Sometimes it's in every single life domain, shit just starts to fall apart and starts to crumble. So I work with a lot of people that are in life transitions, whether that's going through a divorce, a recent death, uh, stuff like that. Like that just, those are just the people that I tend to work with. And I also just like really work well with when you're in that sort of liminal space. um, I'm here for you. I'm here for that. So calcination. Calcination is about asking yourself what beliefs about myself and the way that the world works need to be burned to ash in order for me to achieve and experience what I really want. So here are some common ones that I see with self-expression, creativity, and artists. Feeling like they don't have enough time, like they're always behind, or they have a hard time prioritizing time for their creative work. And what happens is they'll often feel like stagnant, or it'll build up, like they start to get resentful of other things that are taking up their time. When we have to remember that like we have a choice. We have a choice. So in as little as 5 minutes a day, you can change this completely. That is exactly how I started playing the guitar and singing again after over a decade of putting my instrument down. Okay, I decided 5 minutes a day, that's what I have to do. And so that evolved over time. In that first year, I started with just a few minutes a day. And of course, like once you get into your creative work, you start to like build momentum. You can get into a flow state. Then you're just like, oh my God, like I don't want this to even stop. Like, please, like shut out the world. Let me just do my thing, right? That feels so good. So oftentimes, really what it's about is just like showing up for our work, showing up for our work. And so in that 5 minutes a day, it will morph into half an hour, into hours, eventually it will. I went from just playing, like remembering how to play some chords, to starting to learn covers of songs, to eventually writing my own music. Now I've written well over 100 songs. But that started about 9 years ago. So, and it built momentum. So I want to encourage you that it is possible to have the time in as little as a couple minutes a day, even if you don't do it every day, um, it is totally possible, and it will build as long as you prioritize that. And another common thing, like, who am I to do this? Another common limitation that I hear that needs to be burnt, that needs to be burnt and turned into ash in this calcination stage. Who am I to do this? Who the fuck are you not to do it? We all can experience imposter syndrome from time to time. And all that is essentially is just being uncomfortable because we're doing something different than we're used to, and we're activating a different aspect of our identity. We're building a new piece of identity construct. So in the process of calcination, we're burning away constructs that no longer serve us. And we are, at the same time, you can choose to simultaneously build better beliefs that do serve you. So when you find yourself feeling like really uncomfortable, going like, who am I to do this? Like, I feel like an imposter. It's just unfamiliar. Like, remind yourself, okay, I feel like this isn't me. It's just because you haven't had that identity on long enough. It will soon feel just like you, just like you. It will become familiar. And then, you'll probably go through another ego death. So why not just roll with it, right? And get used to it and grow and evolve. So yeah, it's normal. It's not a bad thing. And oftentimes it'll be what's one of the things that can stop us from continuing to create, when we're like, oh my gosh, like, I feel so weird to myself. And it's like, it's just, don't let that stop you. Let's see. Yeah. And by prioritizing your creativity, you will increase your joy, and that affects all areas of your life. When you're in your creative space and you start doing this, like, it's going to ripple out, and it feels amazing. So yeah, that's just what I wanted to share with you today. The process of calcination can be extremely painful when we are clinging to what we thought was safe and familiar. Okay. So let it die, let it burn and rebuild. Let's try on some new identities that serve you better. So if you're liking this content, if you're enjoying this Alchemy Stages of Alchemy mini series, I would love for you to join me in my mastermind that is 7 weeks long, where we go even deeper into this content, and I support you as a creative to finish your work. This is all about completing something and having the focus and the clarity and the momentum to really just go for it all the way. And if you are investing your time into like multiple creative endeavors right now, it's about focusing your energy and choosing things that really make you feel lit up, that you feel like this is the thing right now. Like, I'm not spread too thin, like, you're focused, you're building momentum, you're doing what you love, and you're finishing your work. So that's what the 7-week mastermind is all about. And that is called Remembering the Future. Remembering the future, using alchemy with artists to get to your next level. So much fun. We began 11/11 because that is such a fun number. So, yeah, if you're interested in that, just comment below. Let me know, because I am so excited to get started in that and be able to support you on a deeper level. So until tomorrow, bye.